For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. Also, I've got a new merchandise store, hats, hoodies and new tee designs, all available right now on the link in the description. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 20 of the Everton Career Mode here on FIFA 17. In the last episode, we played the Football League Cup final. To avoid any spoilers, if you haven't seen that video yet, do watch that one first before you watch this one, because at some point in today's video, the result of that game will get spoiled. So if you haven't seen it yet, go watch that first. Today, though, we play three Premier League games. The next FA Cup game has been scheduled, and it's against Arsenal. So we just played them in the Football League Cup final, and now we play them in the FA Cup just 2 days before a game against Sunderland, which is 3 days before a game against Hull. Wonderful. Well, Tottenham first. So today we'll be playing both North London clubs and a North East club in Sunderland. And then we've got Hull, West Brom and Liverpool, of course, depending on whether we get through against Arsenal in the FA Cup. It's a quarter-final. I think it's the quarter-final, isn't it? Yes, it's the quarter-final against Arsenal, so win that and we'll be back at Wembley. Lose it and we won't. But we will hopefully do well against Tottenham. Obviously, Arsenal are currently leading the league table by 8 points from Chelsea. Actually, have a game in hand on Chelsea too. We're 3 points behind Chelsea with 2 games in hand on them. We also have a game in hand on Arsenal, but obviously the gap between ourselves and them is 11 points. We have a 6-point advantage over Man City, though, and 2 games in hand on themselves and Manchester United. So I think it's pretty safe to assure or presume that we are going to be in the Champions League next year. But where we finish, anywhere from 1st to 4th, I've no idea. Time will tell. We have 13 games to go in the BPL. So not the BPL, in the Premier League season. Wow. 20 episodes in and I'm still calling it the Barclays Premier League when it's not. It's just the Premier League. Anyway, drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more content. There's obviously this series, The Journey, and the My Player series that's going on as well. But without any further ado, Spurs away, which is not going to be easy. Spurs starting a very strong side. Hugo Lloris in goal. Kieran Trippier, though, at right back. Kyle Walker on the bench with Vertonghen and Kevin Wimmer in defence. Eric Dyer, Dele Alli and Christian Eriksen through the middle. Sissoko and Son out wide with Janssen up top. So it's going to be difficult. It's a very physical Tottenham side, and we have a few players that are on the smaller side. So not sure how comfortable a game this is going to be, but hopefully we can have a good performance and get ourselves a half-decent result. I'd take a point right now. I really would take a point, but if we can get all 3, then obviously that would be preferable. Deulofeu, back to Seamus Coleman. I'm going to try and pull this back here, which we've done well. Look for Lukaku. It's on that left-hand side. I'm just going to hit it from the edge of the box. Deflected. Could have gone anywhere. Oh, unfortunately it came off Morales and not the defender, so it's going to be a goal kick, not a corner. Eriksen. Oh, Janssen with an early shot that completely caught me and almost the goalkeeper out. Good save by the goalkeeper. He just hit it very early. I mean, he could have caught that maybe, but it did come at him rather unexpectedly, so at least he got it away and out of the danger zone. That's a good ball in. Son tried to chest that down. It's actually going to find Lukaku here, whose turn is pretty poor, and Ben Davies will try and build something else for Tottenham. Into Moussa Sissoko, to Eric Dyer, giving it back to me, thankfully. So we'll come away with it. A little bit nervy back there with the shot from Vincent Janssen, but we managed to deal with it. I haven't been keeping hold of possession very well so far in this game, though, as you probably can tell from the way that this particular highlight's gone. Deulofeu, squeeze that down the line to Barkley, turn inside and actually go back to Deulofeu here. It's a lovely ball, and Deulofeu will surely try and drill this into the box. Actually, I'm going to try and wrong foot the defender, which he's done well. Pull it back. Barkley sets himself. Good block by Eric Dyer. If he'd have hit that first time rather than just stopping it and then shooting, then maybe it would have done better and caused the keeper some problems. But never mind. James Ward-Prowse whips it in, and Moussa Sissoko is going to win that, but it's dropped to Funes Mori. Actually going to go back out wide here to James Ward-Prowse again. Try the cross for a second time. It's deflected. Lukaku knocks that back nicely to Seamus Coleman. I see Kevin Morales. What do we do here? Through that gap to Romelu. No. Through that gap to Eric Dyer. Davies into Vincent Janssen. Oh no, he's broken through. Surely Vincent Janssen will make this 1-0. I don't know what happened there. Just that one touch took him straight through the middle of my defensive line, and I couldn't close him down quickly enough with anybody there. It's Tottenham 1, Everton 0. Very well taken goal. by Vincent Janssen. I think he's left-footed actually as well, so to have been able to take it on his right like that, it's just the way he turned Funes Mori, completely fooled me. It's a very good finish, an extremely good finish. 1-0 Spurs. Idrissa to Barkley, into Lukaku. Idris has kept the run going, and we will find him. He does well to catch up with that, actually. Pull it back here to De La Feu, who was calling for it, and he's done very well to turn past the defender. And De La Feu draws us level. A great finish from the Spaniard. I thought for a moment, as I'd hit the B button, I was like, I should have passed it. I saw Lukaku drop off out the corner of my eye, but with so many men in front of him there, I really shouldn't have shot, to be completely honest. But look at the amount of wide bodies around him. And there's 5 Tottenham defenders, and it still ends up in the back of the net. 1-1. Oh, Idris has done well to steal that off Dele Alli. And Lukaku's got some options here, one of which is, the rushing James McCarthy. But we'll let it back to Romelu, actually, and get it to Idrissa. Poke it around the corner. Kevin Morales, drill it into the box. James McCarthy's just come on, tries to back heel it into the bottom corner. And it's blocked well by Kevin Wimmer. That would have been one hell of a way to introduce yourself onto the pitch, wouldn't it? Scoring a back heel like that after just 2 minutes of being involved. Oh, I can't get that off Dembele, unfortunately. Decent opportunity, and we could have scored a great goal from it. Idris has stolen it off the defender again. That was meant for Lukaku, unfortunately. Misplaced pass denies us another opportunity on goal. 20 minutes or so left to try and get a winner for either side. Morales. Idrissa, the run of James McCarthy, again opening up some space. Actually going to go back to, it was meant for Idrissa again, but Morales scores a screamer, firing us 2-1 in front. Yes, Kevin! How's that for a goal? It wasn't meant for him. It was meant for Idrissa, but he takes a touch and then lets rip with a wonderful strike. Everton 2, Tottenham 1. We've turned it around. First half was really bad for me, but the second half is much improved. We are now in the lead. There's it to Lukaku. I see the run being made forward, but I don't know whether it's the right man to play to. Coleman will run around the outside of De La Feu. Back heel here from Lukaku. It wasn't a back heel, but it still worked well. James McCarthy, that's a great turn. Oh, and if he'd have finished it, it would have been outstanding. Footwork there was unbelievable from James McCarthy. He didn't know he had that in the locker. Trippier with a free kick. Tottenham running out of time. Harry Kane chests that down, but there goes the final whistle. We turned it around. A really, really pleasing victory here away from home at White Hart Lane. We were by far second best in that first half, and I thought, here we go, we're going to lose to a side from North London again. But no, we turned it around, and a stunning strike from Kevin Morales gives us all 3 points. Right then, let's go and face the other half of North London for the second time in 3 games, and hopefully this time not lose like we did at Wembley. Good news, Axel Witsel is back from injury, or at least almost back. He sent me an email saying, I'm ready to play, but I don't want to risk him because he's still got the plaster symbol. So I won't start him, but depending on what happens in the game, I will definitely contemplate bringing him on for 20-25 minutes or so, just to give him a run out, get him back into the action, give myself a chance to adjust to how he plays again, because obviously I've become accustomed to the way that James Ward-Prowse plays in that third central midfield role. So we want to do better against Arsenal today than we did yesterday. If we can replicate the result of the first game in today's episode and not yesterday's one-off special, then I'd be very pleased, because this is the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Not only will a win get us to a Wembley semi-final, but getting to the semi-final is also one of the board's expectations of us this season. So this game is extremely important on a number of fronts. We want to get to an FA Cup Wembley semi because it's an FA Cup Wembley semi. We want to do it to match the board expectations, and obviously we want to get payback for Arsenal beating us in the League Cup final yesterday. We lost 3-1 at Wembley. We lost 2-0 in the league last time we played Arsenal. Now we play them in the FA Cup, and I'm hoping to finally beat them. Free kick for Alexis to take. Oh, he's shooting. Okay. Wasn't that far away either. A little bit adventurous to shoot from that sort of range, but I mean, why not, I suppose. It was dipping, and keeper wasn't sure, but it just glances over the top of the bar, thankfully. Would have won a hell of a goal had it flown into the top corner. James McCarthy with a good tackle. De La Feu's making the runs down the right, so we will use him as the defender steps inside. Just dink it in. Lukaku! Koscielny's done wonders there. because surely Romelu would have at least drawn a good save out of Petr Cech. If not, maybe scored a goal. James Ward-Prowse with a corner. That was meant for Ashley Williams, who got in the way there. Kevin Morales was just about to head that on target with a free header, and Ashley Williams, being controlled by the CPU, just took that off his head. I hate that. Oh, it really, really bugs me. Go on then, James Ward-Prowse. Have a crack from distance. Well blocked by El Neni, unfortunately. Oh, that's really whipped me off there, because I was almost certain I was going to score, not only with that Lukaku header that was well blocked by Chesnoid, but especially that free header for Morales that surely would have led to a goal. But Ashley Williams takes it off me. I've seen a lot of people complaining, well, that wasn't where that was supposed to go. I've seen a lot of people complaining on Twitter recently as well about the CPU kind of auto-passing for them as well on Ultimate Team. I've not had any auto-passing for me on FIFA 17 from players, but that CPU taking the header off your player-controlled player from a corner has happened since FIFA 16, and it's still an issue here because time and time again it denies you the opportunity to score from a set piece. That time, it really did deny me an opportunity to score from a set piece, but Oviedo's done wonders here. We might as well go all the way. I thought for a minute Petr Cech had saved that, but no, the shot was actually genuinely just that bad. It's gone out for a goal kick. Note to self, don't shoot with Brian Oviedo again. We've got a corner. Can we actually score from this one? And will it let me head it with the man that I'm in control of? Well, nobody got on the end of that because Lukaku went for a fancy overhead kick and completely missed the ball, and Danny Welbeck was offside. No, Danny Welbeck wasn't offside. Romelu Lukaku has gone down injured. Brilliant. Well, I hope it's not for long, because Enner Valencia is also injured, and Jovetic is the only striker I've got left. And we have a very busy fixture list coming up, with Hull in 2 days, and then another game, no, Sunderland in 2 days, and then Hull 3 days after that. That could really scupper the rest of our season if Lukaku's out for a while, because I don't think Enner Valencia's back anytime soon either. It's just as well Axel Witsel's back, because I might need to start changing formation to play someone like Iñaki Williams, or maybe even Dale Lefeu, or Kevin Morales perhaps, as a striker. And El Neni very nearly makes it 1-0 Arsenal at the other end, after Lukaku has to come off at the other. Bellerin played in, gets it to Santi. Good turn, finds Welbeck, great touch. Welbeck with a shot, Sergio Rico with the save. Half time just gone, and Arsenal have the first chance of this second half. Oh, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's done me there, not once but twice. And James McCarthy gets the block in. Morales just gets it away. Alexis, where are you going? Straight into Funes Mori, thankfully. De La Feu, I'll poke that through there, looking for Seamus Coleman. Get it inside quickly. Space for Morales. Come on, Kevin. You scored in the last game. Do it again here. Kevin Morales! I had to take it early because Bellerin was coming, and I'm not going to outrun Hector Bellerin, but that was poor, Kevin. That was poor. Alexis back to El Neni. Into Santi to El Neni again. Through to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm not sure whether the keeper would have saved that. That's a fantastic block from Brian Oviedo. All loose from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And if Jovetic can make the right run, we could slot him in. He's got Rafael Varane with him, but he's turned in brilliantly. Jovetic! Stefan, please! Stefan, please! How have you not gotten that at least on target? What is wrong with you? He's missed by so much. Yeah. My in-game manager character is just as frustrated as I am. That surely should have been 1-0. 15 minutes to go. Axel Witsel's just come on for James Ward-Prowse, but we should be 1-0 up right now. Witsel with a challenge. He's only just come on the pitch. He's only just come back from injury. And De La Feu will find him again. Axel Witsel, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? I'm going to have to go back here to James McCarthy. It'll go across there. Lovely touch by Ross. Barkley well blocked by Laurent Koscielny, and Varane can keep it in. I thought that was going to go out for a corner there, and Arsenal will work it away. There goes the final whistle. Good news, we didn't lose to Arsenal. Bad news, we have an FA Cup replay that we really can't afford fixture list wise, especially if Lukaku's going to be out injured. I'll resume match. What? It's an FA Cup quarter-final. Why are we going to extra time? Surely it should be a replay. I'm going to have to go and Google the rules, but I'm pretty sure that should be a replay. Turns out I'm mistaken. It's only up until the 5th round that games in the FA Cup go to a replay from the 6th round, which is the quarter-final, this game onwards. It does genuinely go to extra time. I thought it was up until the semi-finals at Wembley. I thought every other round that was at a club ground that could genuinely go to a replay at the other opponent's ground would be, replayable, but evidently not. So into extra time we go, and Axel Witsel has the first shot of the extra time, but can't find a way past the defence still. Santi looking for Lucas Perez. That's a great turn. He's in the box here. That's deflected to Giroud. Sergio Rico with a good save. Back inside to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Scored in the game yesterday. Can we deny him the opportunity to do so again? We've done well so far. Xhaka to Lucas. Lucas through the gap to Giroud. Into Theo. Great tackle by Brian Oviedo. Oh, but we're giving it straight back to Lucas Perez. Oh, it's great football. And Bellerin should have buried that. Turns out wing-backs just in general can't finish, because Brian Oviedo smacked it over the bar earlier, and now Bellerin's done exactly the same thing. Witsel to Adrissa. There's Seamus Coleman. Through that gap looking for Jovetic. Could poke that through there looking for Axel Witsel. And a great save from point-blank range from Petr Cech. Axel Witsel slow to his feet, but he is getting up, so thankfully no recurrence of his injury there. There goes the final whistle. As I yawn. There's going to be penalties. Going to be penalties. Pens. Nerves. Giroud up first for a place at Wembley in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Great penalty. That's a great penalty. Axel Witsel, I'm going to put it into the top corner where he just went. Nope, I'm going to miss it. That's a great start. That's a wonderful start. Fuck my life. Santi Cazorla's up. He's going left. I pressed that way and he didn't dive that way. Come on then, Stefan. Oh, right into the side netting. Okay. I just need to save one and we're back in it. Or have them miss one. Lucas Perez. What a penalty. Other than the one that I've missed, the quality of pen here has been very good. Kevin Morales just could put this straight down the middle. That wasn't straight down the middle at all. I think my thumbs are on backwards. Theo Walcott to step up now. And buries it right into the side netting. All of these pens have been so very, very good. I have to score this. Otherwise we are out. Arsenal are officially my bogey team. I can't beat them. They beat me in the league. They beat me in the League Cup final, and Petr Cech's tipped that onto the post to see me out of the FA Cup too. We won't be meeting the criteria for the board for getting to the semi-final of the FA Cup because we lose on penalties at the Emirates. Romelu Lukaku is out for 7 months with anterior cruciate ligament damage. Are you sure, game? My highest rated player, my top goal scorer, out for 7 months. So he's going to miss the rest of this season and he won't be back until October next year. Well, this is the side that I'm having to play against Sunderland just 2 days after that Arsenal game. Jovetic starts up top despite being nowhere near full fitness. Alfie Hill continuing to play. I need to get to 10 games played with him this season and continue to train him. This will be his 6th game, so I need to get 4 more after this under his belt to meet the board expectation for the youth players. But I'm still reeling after that defeat to Arsenal and then the double blow. The 2-punch hit of Romelu Lukaku out for 7 months as well. You have to laugh because otherwise I'll break something. Lassie to Alfie Hill. Run being made around the outside. We'll get it to Jovetic, who could give us a 1-0 lead early on, but no, he's fired that straight into the crowd. Never mind. 3 minutes in, first chance. Barini with the throw for Sunderland. Oh. Alright. What are you doing, Barini? Just 3 fake throws and then just gives it to the man stood next to him. That was really strange. Keeper punches that and he's going to drop here to Lee Catamol, who shoots and hits the top of the bar. Wow. Sunderland, I don't know why he did 3 fake throws over there on the far side, but that strike from Lee Catamol is not bad at all, off the top of the bar. Closest either side have come to a goal. McNair with a switch that's rather poorly placed. Bezic will bring it down. Here's Alfie. Alfie Hill looks through there to Iñaki Williams and finds him very well, in fact. And he's at the back of the box here. And Alfie Hill could be in. It's very nearly an own goal. John O'Shea gets back there and just toe pokes it to his goalkeeper. Question of whether that could be deemed as pass back, although it was just kind of an attempted interception on the cross. Yes, into Lee Catamol. Trying to close him down with Alfie Hill here, but Catamol evades me. Still trying to put a foot in. Lee Catamol threads that to McNair, who fires wide. Good opportunity that. Paddy McNair really should have done better. He had enough space there to find the target, but Lee Catamol did well to hold off Alfie Hill, and yeah, he really should have hit the target there. Poor effort from Paddy. Bezic to Hill. Get that to Jovetic. Actually opened up some space here. Stefan Jovetic! Good save by Jordan Pickford. We've got 35 minutes to try and get ourselves an equaliser. An equaliser? What am I talking about? A goal to go in front. Balassi, well now there's 35 minutes for Sunderland to find themselves an equaliser. Because we just went 1-0 up. Yannick Balassi with the header. Jovetic with the corner. Keeper was almost wrong-footed. It's like he came out and went to the right and then had to check back to his left. Decent header from Yannick, though. Was straight down the middle of the goal, but we'll take it. 1-0 Everton. Pina trying to get the cross in. Mason Holgate does very well to stop him. Lee Catamol works it back into a central position here for Sunderland, though. Patrick Van Arnholt, the left-back, into Barini to Pina. If he'd have bent that into the top corner, it would have been a great finish. Thankfully, though, it went wide of the target. Sunderland with an opportunity to equalise, though. Not very long after we'd gone 1-0 in front. Back to Holgate. I've got Iñaki Williams playing at striker now, with Conor McAlhaney having come on the right-hand side of midfield. A little 1-2 here if we can. And Idrissa could be in to score a second. And would have done it if it weren't for Jordan Pickford's good save. Right, we've got a goal from our last corner. Yannick Bolassi's taking this one this time. Lemos! Very powerful header, but Manquillo, to be fair, wonderful first touch. And then eventually gets rid of it. Manquillo looking over the top. Barini brings it down through the legs of Garber, and Seb Larsson could still set up a last gasp opportunity for Sunderland. Defoe forced backwards into the middle, and there goes the final whistle. We do get the 1-0 victory. That was a hard-fought game. Everybody was absolutely shattered towards the end. I had to take Jovetic off after an hour because he was dead on his feet, but thankfully we get the win. They had 9 shots, but only 1 on target. It was their lack of accuracy and lack of a clinical finish in front of goal that cost them. Arsenal drew as well, so we will close on them towards the top of the table. Although Manchester City is still pulling away. We've got a game against Hull coming up on the Friday, I think. I think the Hull game's on the Friday, so we will have played Sunday, Tuesday, Friday. 3 games in 5 days. But hopefully we can come through this period with everybody else being fully fit. We've got Hull and then a break until the game against West Brom, thankfully. But a busy month in April, followed by just 3 games in May. And of course we end the season with a game against Arsenal again, who are definitely now my bogey team, although it's an international break week after the Hull game, so there is still the chance that people could get injured and or come back just tired in general. But that's going to bring us to a close for now. Thank you very much for watching. There's the league table. I don't know where I got Manchester City from. They're right down in 4th. Chelsea are right behind us, level on points, but we're ahead of them on goal difference and have a game in hand. We could close the gap to the top to 6 points, but I still think Arsenal are going to run away with this league title. There's 10 games to go for them, 11 for us. So there's a lot of points yet to play for. Leicester are bottom of the table. They win the league last year, and now they're bottom with just 3 wins from 28 games. 11 draws, 14 defeats. Middlesbrough are in the bottom 3 on goal difference from Southampton, who have a game in hand. But again, why is Southampton down there? Really strange. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. Thank you, or for now at least. There'll be another episode or another video later on tonight. But from the Everton career mode for today, that's all. Drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.